Essay number 2, The Christmas Flood. In the end, gratefulness will be our full aliveness to a gratuitously given world, said Brother David Stendhal Rast. When we drive from Georgia, where we currently live, back to the Midwest, we go up and over, north and west, through hills and hills of green grass and low-hanging skies. It's a beautiful drive every time and exceedingly long. We pass through Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and on into Missouri, back through the Ozark Mountains we once called home. The flat cornfields and cow pastures bring an unexpected calm, like an open hand that says, "Come on in, all are welcome here." But last Christmas, a big flood hit the States. We drove back south and saw the same fields we'd passed on the way in, covered with standing water. Trees were only showing their top halves, leafless and cold. The flood covered everything, rivers risen almost to bridges and whole highway sections closed. Elliot, my oldest son, was mesmerized by it. He kept saying how sad it was that everything was buried in water, how sad that we couldn't see those pretty plains we'd come to adore. I agreed with him, but on a long stretch of open road, while everyone else in my family slept, I drove and thought about that water covering the hills around me. A flood is a funny thing. For all the grief that can come with it, it also brings a deep and full cleansing, wiping everything away to start again. New spaces, new grasses, spreading seeds and digging up roots. Maybe the trees said, "Finally, I can drink my fill. My roots have been thirsty for so long." And maybe the grass whispered, "In the spring I will be greener than ever, because this water has given me new life." We humans, though, we see our basements flooded and our homes evacuated, and a few people lost to the current and say, "How can this be made of any good?" After the boys woke up, we drove in that rain and talked about it, about how there are two sides to every coin, two separate views to see life through, and a lot of overlap in between. And the hard and unbelievable truth is that we walk both at the same time. We hold hope and despair, one in each arm, and we cradle them close to our chest, because they both have something important to say at every moment. And we turn to our children and try to help them understand, and we look to the left and the right at those hills buried in water and whisper as much as we can, "Kingdom come, O come kingdom." A prayer for day 2. Jesus, you have a full view from where you stand, and we are quite limited here. Our eyes are biased, our hearts are attracted to every emotion possible, and we feel each one deep, to the core of who we are. And you feel too, but you feel in a fuller way. You feel the pulse of the earth, you feel the pulse of us. You feel the pulse of your holy heart, and the Spirit whisper to remain close and be still and give us everything we need to get through everything we endure. You then are everything to us, fully, always, everything. Amen.